Okay, this is on evaluating websites, and I got to this page titled Website Evaluation under Pathfinders on the library's Haiku page. Come over here and get the CRAP test. Um, you're trying to figure out whether the website's crap or not, but CRAP actually stands for currency, relevancy, accuracy, authority, and purpose. Anyway, I've actually made one for Pius. It's a little bit simpler than the typical CRAP test that you find out on university websites, because you would have to do this regularly when you go to college if you're wanting to use a open web resource. Of course, depending on your professor, you're going to have to validate your resources. You're going to have to vet them. And so I've kind of made a simplified version, and it's right here. So anyway, I click through here. It's here. And what you're going to do is you're going to look for the author, whether it's current, if currency plays a part in the topic. Okay. Currency, if you're talking about something that went on during the Renaissance time period, well, that happened hundreds of years ago. Something that's not current in the last couple of years may not matter. It might be fine to have research that was conducted 15 years ago. So currency sometimes matters, sometimes it doesn't. It's nice to know, though, if it's current. Citations and links. News articles oftentimes don't have citations and links, but you're looking to see if you can find further reading. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. You will not always be able to fill this sheet out with everything you hope for. But the point is, you're evaluating your source and then you're taking it to the teacher and to see if you can use it. And then the last one is the publisher of the website. Does the site take responsibility for the content? If it's a blog or if it's user-generated content, they are not taking responsibility. Wikipedia, I'm trying to, all sorts of any type of place that you go get information that people like about.com, WikiHow, Reddit, all of these things don't take responsibility for their content. And oftentimes even valuable sites take credit for the content of their employees, but if it's a guest writer. But it's usually identified as an editorial or an opinion piece or something like that. So you'll see as you look into this. So we're going to evaluate this site real quick. I think the ones that we had talked about talk about these, and I think these will be easier to actually evaluate. So we're going to pick the harder one because you can tell right away that this is not a slick site. And I don't know, does that mean it's not good? I don't know. So anyway, going back here, we're going to look for about the author. Okay. And we'll say while we're doing it, we'll look for currency. Let's see if I have any dates when this is published. I don't think I have. See, I'm going to click through here. This is a link, but this person has turned this into a lesson plan for teachers. And I am not seeing a publication date on this article at all. So you would have to say no publication date. And you just be honest about it. I have looked up this lady right here. Okay. This says .edu. So you want to look at your URL. .edu means it's associated with an educational institution. Sometimes it's elementary school. You really want college level. Okay. And so when you go to the about page, you can actually usually find this at the bottom. It has something to do with Illinois history. Illinois history teacher. I don't know what that is. Illinois State Library. There we go. Northern Illinois University Library is funded by Illinois State Libraries. And you look at the URL, that's .lib. That's usually library. Northern Illinois University.edu. So this is a university's website that's hosting this page. Joanne Rayfield. The first thing that I thought about is is this like a college student's project? If it is, you can't use it. If it is a professor, you can. So I Googled this person and I quickly found easily she is on staff at Illinois State University. So this is someone who is, even if she's changed jobs, the point is she would be someone who would be considered an expert in the field. So I would say when you go back here, author, can you verify his credentials? Is this lady Joanne Rayfield? She works as a university professor. If you follow through one of these links, you're probably going to find that she is a historian or something like that. And you want to put that information in there. Okay. Citations and links. It does not have citations and links. Okay. And I'm not liking that. I wish she's a university professor. She should have given some sort of further reading or citations or works cited page or something, but she didn't. And then the last one is publisher, does the site take responsibility for its content? Usually a university does. So you would say here, publisher is Northern Illinois University. It's in conjunction with Illinois State Public Libraries, and they take responsibility for their content. If they don't, you usually see a disclaimer at the bottom saying we don't take responsibility for the content. So that's the kind of stuff you want to do. I know you probably don't like what you have to put here, and you don't like what you have to put here, but everything's not perfect. You're just trying to evaluate, is the source credible? And if I would have said, probably for this type of project, yes, it is credible. So that's how you need to evaluate a website. If you want to use a website for a research project here at St. Pius, and then you turn this sheet of paper into your teacher, or you show them and say, I want to make sure I can use it. I have evaluated the site, and I want to make sure I'm allowed to use it. So that's how I would do that. Hopefully that is helpful.